Hello, and welcome back to the series where I tell you all the things I wish I knew when I started my heels dance journey. So if you missed last week's video, be sure to check it out. But today we're going to start with a little bit of a story. So it was a few years ago, and I was scrolling through my feed, and a very famous heels teacher posted something that made me stop dead in my tracks. Okay, this teacher, she's very famous. She's known for teaching Beyonce everything that she knows. I won't say who it is, but if you know, you know. And she posted something kind of cryptic. She had a picture of her heels standing up just on the side next to the speaker in her class. And she said that if you are learning from a teacher whose heels cannot stand up straight when they are on the floor by themselves, run. Something to that effect. And me, being the new teacher that I was, who was terrified of someone thinking that I might not be qualified to teach heels, was struck with imposter syndrome and terrified. So I went and I pulled out my heels right away to check. And luckily they passed the test. And now at the time, I didn't really know what that meant. I tried to picture heels that weren't stable or standing up, and I just thought, I don't really get what that means. But today, I have an answer for you. Because funnily enough, it turns out that one of my students actually approached me and told me, hey, teacher, why do my heels fall over when they're on the ground? She just kind of noticed this one day, and she thought she'd ask me. And I thought, there it is. I finally am seeing what this woman was talking about in the wild. And suddenly when I saw it, I put it together like that, and it made so much sense to me instantly. What this famous teacher was talking about was the proper engagement in heels that a lot of us don't have, or we fake a lot of the time. But how you know that you're using the correct muscles in your heels dance lies in your shoes. Because in heels dance, I am constantly telling my students, and I'm constantly hearing this from all other heels dance teachers, to squeeze your inner thighs, okay? We talk about it when we do bevels, we pull it in, squeeze your inner thighs. We talk about when we walk, squeeze your inner thighs. But it comes into play so much more. It comes into play when we turn. Yes, when we walk, when we step, when we have a lot of weight transfers, when we're fighting for balance. We are squeezing our inner thighs, and we need to, or else we will fall over. Now, a lot of us don't really know what that means. Squeeze our inner thighs. Squeeze how? Squeeze like squeeze them? Like squeeze in what direction, right? But I would love to tell you exactly how to squeeze your thighs right now. So first we should get a prop that we can use, preferably something kind of valuable, like maybe your cell phone. If you're not watching me on your cell phone right now, go get your cell phone. Okay, take your cell phone or something else that's valuable, maybe your watch, something you would not really want to drop. Maybe your earbud holder thingies or whatever. So you're gonna come into a bevel, okay? You're gonna test, are you actually using your thighs when you're in a bevel? Are you just doing this just to copy the teacher? So take your phone, put in between your thighs, and squeeze. Now hold on to that phone or whatever you're using, okay? And make sure that you are keeping it there. It's not sliding through, okay? Now, that feeling of holding something in between your thighs, that's exactly what I mean all the time. Stepping, bevel, turn, balance. It's almost like there's magnets in your inner thighs and they're being pulled together all the time, okay? That's what I'm talking about when I say squeeze your thighs. The last little tip I'll give you on this is something that really made it click for me when I heard it, and maybe you're that person that just needs to hear it said in this way, and then you'll understand it. So again, let's use a bevel for our example. Now, I want you to think of when you have to go to the bathroom. Oh, don't let any drips fall out. You gotta go so bad. You're squeezing, you're holding. That is also squeezing your thighs together. In fact, that's actually using extra muscles to keep everything in place. That's actually engaging your pelvic floor properly. So it's not just thighs together, but it's actually everything here squeezing. And when you do that, when you think, oh, I have to pee, okay? Think about that next time you're doing anything that you usually lose your balance in. Anything at all. It could be one of these. It could be one of these. It could just be one of these. If you actively squeeze your thighs together, like you're holding on to something valuable, or you're squeezing like you have to go pee, that is the correct muscle engagement that will hold you up, keep you stable and balanced in heels. And that is something that I promise you you're probably missing. And that's why you're always falling over. So, that is what that lovely, amazing heels dancer meant when she said, look at your shoes. Your shoes would be a good indicator to start. Look at your shoes. If they stand up straight, heel to ankle boot, straight up and down, then you are solid, honey. You are using your inner thighs. But if they slightly go like this, do you know why they go like that? It's because when you're standing on them, you're not engaging your inner thighs, okay? See how my legs come together slightly? I'm exaggerating, but this is what I'm saying. Now, if you're not doing that and you're probably relaxed, waiting for the teacher, if anything, sometimes we like to even roll out on our heels. Very unsafe, very, very bad. But we can get lazy and we can bring our legs apart. And the more we stand like this, even casually, even for a few minutes here and there, even between moves or when we're standing and talking, that's when we should still be practicing proper engagement all the time, never resting. Okay, yes, it's more work for our body, but it's healthier. We're in correct alignment. The stance is proper. And again, we are telling our bodies exactly what it should feel like to be in a heel. Practice makes perfect, honey. So if you're doing that in between the moves, waiting, chatting, talking, you can best believe that you will also probably be doing that in the moves. The moment you get tired in class, you're gonna stop engaging and you're gonna be like, why is everything so hard for me? I'm just so unbalanced, I'm so unstable, because you're not engaging. And you've been telling yourself not to engage for the whole class because you're just relaxing. So, don't do that. It's not good for you. It's not good for your shoes. It's not good for your alignment. It's not good for your balance, your legs, your knees, your ankles. It's not good for any of it, okay? So, that is the other thing that I wish I knew when I was starting. Stay tuned for next week when I tell you something else. Heels Drills Volume 1 is my online heels program that goes through the 18 fundamentals of heels dance using my signature drills method. Perfect for the girlies that are just starting their heels journey. Check the description for the link.